Did you know that Tim Minchin and I get our hair done at the same place? That's not true, I was kidding. I love that guy. Let's get ready. Okay, what are we talking about today while you hear my laundry spinning in the background? Little thing, I was talking to one of my favorite people on Facebook, and she brought up something really interesting. She also has issues with self-consciousness and doesn't want to be put on video. She knows it's important for her business, but she's still hesitant. She's one of those where she wants makeup right, hair right, and I'm like, have you seen me? And she's like, yeah, but this is just the way I am. And my heart went out to her. Because, believe it or not, I am also incredibly self-conscious. Just not when it comes to doing this. I can tell you where my self-consciousness started. It started in childhood, just like with the rest of us. And it's followed me all this way. It followed me to culinary school. Now, I was in that program it was a year-long program, and I think a plane's about to land inside my house. Okay, he's gone, it's fine. So anyway, it was a rotating program where the semester started in October, and that's where you learned all the basics. Knife skills, sanitation, all the equipment, all that kind of basic stuff. And I started in January, where it was teaching catering. And so I didn't get any of that October stuff. It was, okay, we're deboning a chicken today. And I'm like, okay. And that's a story for another time. But the point is this. Because I didn't get that initial training with knife skills, I was never taught how to properly sharpen a knife. And it got to a point where I was like terrified to ask because I didn't want to look stupid. I chose to be stupid instead. Now, what's worse? All right, cool. We're all on the same page now. If you haven't noticed, one of the shorts I posted the other day, also something where I was on the other platform and there was a guy who was offering his assistance and he was friendly. He's like, yeah, if you need any help, just reach out. And so I reached out and I had a question and he told me to stop overthinking. You know who used to also tell me to stop overthinking? Chefs. You know who tells you to stop overthinking things? People who don't have answers. Isn't that funny? Isn't that just awesome? I love it. I don't love it. I know that we live in this nonsense society that wants everyone to be perfect, but also tells you don't be perfect, just blah, blah, blah. Except they still want you to be perfect because that means they don't have to help you or answer any of your questions that are going to come up. And they don't want you asking questions because they don't want to be questioned. And so it causes this cycle of lack of clarity, and you'll see more about that, extra confusion, and people being stuck. You want to know why people are stuck? It's because they don't want to look stupid. So in exchange for not looking stupid, they feel stupid. Neither of those things are really that awesome. Have you ever been to a concert where people look like they're too embarrassed to enjoy themselves? Yeah. This stuff is rampant because we live in a fear-based society. Like, there's fear everywhere, and anyone who is able to not be afraid and they have the ability to stand up and be who they are shunned because that is bad for some reason. And now the pendulum is swinging to a state where if you aren't your true human authentic self, but if you are at the same time, you're just going to get labeled by people who are not even playing the game. People who are just content with watching your every move and judging your every move. And I'm like, hey, unless you're out here with me, you just shut up. Thank you. Over it, aren't you? Aren't you over it? Aren't you over the idea that you can't be who you are? Oh my God. Who the hell benefits from that? what, these crabs? Spectators in life, watching your every move instead of them making a move? So, basically, life is now two choices. Look stupid or feel stupid. Choose wisely. All right, I'm going to go deal with my dryer, and I've got new lessons to learn with someone else I might be investing my green energy with. What is that? No, Messenger. We'll be back tomorrow bright and early, 8 a.m. with another one, weather permitting. Like, favorite, subscribe, tell a friend, bring a friend, drag their ass in here because we're not going to be self-conscious anymore. Other people have benefited from that. It's time to cut them off. Bye.